In this video, I'm going to show you how to find which courses you need in order to complete your degree with CityVision. First, you should go to the homepage of our website, www.cityvision.edu. Then you can click on the page for your degree, which is found either under the undergraduate or the graduate menu. In this case, I'm going to the addiction counseling degree. Once you've reached that page, you scroll down and you can see a list under the courses tab of the core courses and also the courses for the concentration that you've chosen, and also in some cases, major elective courses that are needed in order to complete your degree. Then once you've seen what's required on here, you can go to the admissions menu to the course schedule, and you can compare this against the courses that are offered in upcoming terms. For example, here in the upcoming spring 1 term, as of the time of recording this video, I could see addiction counseling courses that are being offered in that term, and then look at spring 2 and summer to see the ones that are offered in those terms as well. So based on that, I could begin to decide which courses to take in future terms. However, in order to complete a degree, you must fulfill other graduation requirements, at least including a GPA requirement and a total credit requirement. And also, in the case of associate's and bachelor's degrees, a general education requirement as well. Therefore, the best way to check on your progress toward graduation is to use a degree audit in Populi. You can log into Populi by clicking on this Populi login link in the upper right-hand corner of the website. And we have another video that goes into more detail about that. Then, once you're in Populi, you can go to the My Profile link tab, and then click on the Student tab, which will show a transcript by default, and then click on the Degree Audit tab. Now, this is going to look a little different for you than it does here because you're a student rather than staff. Here I'm showing this for a student who's consented to be an example for this video, so I can demonstrate what the general education requirements for courses look like. Now, at the top of the degree audit, you can see degree, and by default, it goes to the degree that the person is in currently taking, and then the specialization, which is like the major and the concentration, and the catalog year, which affects the general education requirements. If you have multiple degrees, you can switch between them. Now I'm going to switch the catalog here to the 2023-2024 so you can see what the general education requirements are for the current year and moving forward. If you want to see the differences between this and the previous years, you can go to the general education requirements page under the current students menu of our website. So here at the top, you can see general degree requirements of an overall GPA has to be at least a minimum of 2, and you can see cumulative credits, which is the total credits that you need in order to graduate, including transfer credits. And that's based on which degree you have, such as 120 for the bachelor's or 60 for the associates. You can see the different requirements based on your degree. You can see that on the degree page on our website. Meanwhile, the resident credits is the amount of credits that you need to have on that you're actually taking at CityVision. And then below that, you can see the general education requirements if you have an associate's or a bachelor's. So in this case, you can see there's categories of humanities, fine arts, Christian life and social responsibility, natural and physical science, quantitative skills, social and behavioral science, communications, and electives. Now, that would be different. That would be less if there's associates. And again, as I said, for years before 2023-24, those are different. So then now as you scroll down further, you can see the specialization course requirements, and it'll say not satisfied if they're core or concentration courses for your major that you have not yet completed. And you can also see for the core and the concentration specifically how many credits are required for those. And then if you click on the not completed list, you can see what are all the courses that you could take, either to satisfy the core or the concentration. Now, in some cases, this may be a little different than what's currently up to date on our website. So you should compare to our website, ensure you have the most up to date list of the courses that are needed. And once you've seen what things are still to be taken for these categories, you can go back to that course schedule page that I showed you earlier on our website, and you can see when these courses are next being offered. And if the courses are being offered in the coming year, you can go to the registration tab and you can register for them for up to the end of the coming year. Now, one final note I wanted to say is that there may be unused courses that show up at the bottom of your degree audit. If they have a letter grade of A through D, those do count toward your total credits. So they can still be useful to you. They just don't count toward general education requirements or the requirements for your major. So I hope the process described in this video will help you create your own degree plan. If you have any questions or need help creating a degree plan, feel free to email support@cityvision.edu. You can also use the chat that's at the bottom of our web pages, and you can also call us at 816-708-0794, typically from 9 to 5 Central Time. Thanks a lot, and bye.